Blessings, family. Blessings, 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 blessings. To God be the glory, the honor, the power, the praise. Y'all see I'm speaking today. I'm speaking today. But I got a testimony, y'all. I'm so excited. But to God be the glory. I'm not going to do the introduction. We're just going to say to God be the glory. Y'all, okay, I took a shower. The Lord finally let me take a shower, y'all. So, I took a shower. And you know, I was worshiping before I went out and stuff. And then, as I was going to the store, I seen a lot of people, like always, staring at me, staring me down, waiting to try to set me up or something. And so I got in the store, the grocery store. Let me tell y'all. Let me show y'all what I got. I got some pomegranate. I love pomegranate juice, y'all. I love this drink. I got some more anointing oil because I ran out of anointing oil. If y'all ain't running out of oil, y'all ain't praying right. I had to go refill. And then I got me some beets. And then I got some mangoes. And then I got some mixed fruit. Cantaloupe, honeydew melon, watermelon, and pineapple. Okay, this gonna be real good. I'm gonna eat this first. But let me tell y'all, so I was in the store. So when I went in the store, this black African dude came in the store behind me trying to act like he was getting something. But he was watching what I was picking up. So I looked at him, I said, stop following me. And so I go into the store to the aisle to I went on the fruit aisle. So then when I left the fruit aisle, I went on the aisle where the oil was. And then the same Mexican dude that was on the fruit aisle with me coming on the other aisle with me like I'm gonna steal something. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. They don't know us, y'all. They don't know us. So I looked at the Mexican dude, I said, stop following me. Now I treat black people different than I treat Mexican. I ain't got no talk. I don't give a fuck how I talk to no Mexican. If you ain't black, if you ain't no Israelite, I don't care how I talk to you. Okay? So the Mexican, I told the Mexican, I said, stop following me around this store before I beat your ass. I was just being honest, y'all. That's what I said. I said, stop following me around the store before I beat your ass. When you clock out, I beat your ass. And then he stopped following me. He turned around. Cause you could tell he was sent to follow me. He didn't want to follow me. But he was sent. Y'all gotta stop doing what people tell y'all to do and follow y'all own mind. Have y'all own mind. Quit letting people send y'all in harm's way. Stop. So I get to the counter. Now this lady was at the counter. I didn't see her in the line. I thought she was already paid for her stuff. So I put my basket up there. And the one dude this Mexican dude, the other Mexican dude think he black. That was at the restaurant. I guess he was the manager or something. He told me, hold up. I said, hold up for what? And he said, she was right there. And I said, and I apologized to him. I said, oh, sorry, mommy. If you want, I pay for your grocery. I did not know you was in line. I said, sorry, mommy, I paid for your grocery. I did not know you was in line. So she said, no, that's okay. Go ahead. So she was looking at me, y'all. She just kept looking at me. And then I knew she was of God, but I didn't say anything. So I kept talking. She said, you know what? I sense your spirit. A woman stood up. A woman. She said, I sense your spirit. We children of God. I said, and then I went and speaking in tongue, y'all. It was so, me and her was praising in the store in front of them. And all them that was coming up against me in the store looked at dumb. They wanted to change. They was like, what? They must have lied about him. They was looking dumb, y'all. God said, well, there's two or more gathered in my name. I'm in the midst. And it was me and that lady in the store, and God showed out. God showed out. God showed out. That's all I gotta say, y'all. He showed out. Y'all stay in position. Don't let nobody move you out of position with no lies and no slander, no smear campaigns, because they coming up against the children of God. Y'all stay grounded because God gonna do it. He's gonna do it. And I'm so excited. I did not expect that in the store. You know, I went out expecting everybody to come up against me for all the lies. You know, people come up against you for money, anything. So I don't even be paying attention to these people no more. But God had that woman of God in the store, and I ain't have to do no talking. She looked at them, and she was like, yeah, I'm standing with him. I'm with him. And all them that was in the store coming up against me, the security guard, all their face, all their mouth was crooked. Looked like they had a stroke. Looked like they had a stroke. I said, now y'all know better. Come up, stop coming up against people for what y'all hearing about somebody. Y'all need to get to know people for y'allself. Y'all better start getting to know people for y'allself, because y'all gonna miss out on heaven and you're gonna miss out on your blessing. That's all I gotta say. My Father came through for me like he always do. He never leave nor forsake me. Let's go. And also, y'all, another thing. I was trying to bless her. I asked her, did she have a cash app? Because I didn't have too much cash on me after I paid for my stuff. And y'all, this grocery so high down here. It's high as hell down here. But I was asking her, did she have a cash app so I could bless her, because I didn't have really no more cash on me. And she wouldn't even take the blessing, y'all. She didn't even want the blessing. She got the praise in. We got the praise in. And the whole store was looking stupid. Everybody was coming. All the men, they could not see. But that woman could. That's how you know these men, these men just, they want to be up under men too much. They care too much about what a man think about them. That's how you know they like this. They kind of, yeah. They worry about liking each other. So they getting along. Real men stand on business. You ain't got to like me. I'm not working this job for you to like me. I'm working this job to feed my family. I ain't got to get along with you as long as I do my job. I can't stand when people try to use their power. If a boss try to use his power to fire you if you don't do what he say, even though you're a good worker. I can't stand that. That's why I don't put up with that shit no more. You ain't gonna hold shit over my head. And when they can't hold shit over your head, they start telling lies on you. When they can't hold nothing over your head no more, they start telling lies on you. But God showed out today. I had to come tell y'all. I had to come say that. And I got other videos to do today. But this one, I had to get this one out of the way.